Park that surrounds the Bay Area and is made up of different components, like the Presidio, Alcatraz, Angel Island, Point Reyes, Bodega Bay. Now the Presidio is by law self-sustaining. They're supposed to reach that status by next year. They actually reached it last year. They make their money by renting out the buildings here. So this doesn't cost the government anything to run. It funds itself. Over here on the right, this was the Letterman Army Hospital. And George Lucas took these buildings, the filmmaker, took these buildings and renovated them. Actually took them down board by board and rebuilt them. They are now studios. So Skywalker Sound, THX, Industrial Light and Magic, it's all in here. And George Lucas just sold it all to Disney. And Disney's going to make those last 3 Star Wars movies. I hope they do a good job. But I can't get this out of my head. Luke, I'm your father! Ha! I hope they don't do that. Don't Disneyfy Star Wars. Now inside there, they don't do tours, but there's a couple things you can see in there. There's a statue of Darth Vader, and there's a fountain of Yoda. So if you get a chance, you can walk around the grounds, you just can't go in the buildings. Well worth seeing. Coming up on our right here is the Palace of Fine Arts. See that dome building to our right? That is the only building remaining from the 1939-1940 World's Fair. That World's Fair celebrated the opening of the Golden Gate Bridge and the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge. They built it on a man-made island in the middle of the bay, right off of Yerba Buena Island where the bridge goes through, the Bay Bridge, called Treasure Island. So it's the Treasure Island World's Fair. So that building, even though it was made of lath and plaster and chicken wire, stood until the 1960s. And by that point, it was really deteriorating. And so they tore it down and remade it in concrete to look exactly as it did. So now the Palace of Fine Arts is with us forever. And in my opinion, is the most beautiful place in San Francisco. That's stop 14 during the day tour. And we see it from the back and side as we roll a little while. You got to see it from the front. There's a lake surrounding it, swans in the lake, fountains, beautiful plantings. It is the most beautiful place in our city, and that's saying a lot because this is a beautiful city. Grounds. So imagine thousands and thousands of soldiers marching up and down here every day. The bugle player would be here in the morning playing reveille, at the night playing taps. I wouldn't want to be a bugle player. A lot of people want to kill him first thing in the morning. But he was right here, blowing reveille. Right here. Thousands of soldiers marching around. And the enlisted men lived in these red brick buildings here over to our right. These were the enlisted men's barracks. Well, today we have things in here like the Presidio Visitor Center. And the second building up has become one of San Francisco's